What I'ma do with this new beat? 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 I can buy a wrist with this new beat, and I can buy a bitch with this new beat. I can buy a crib with this new beat, and I can buy a land with this new beat. What I'ma do with this new beat? 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 I saw this shit, so I'm gon' pop it. I'm gon' take off blast off rock. She got Celine all in her closet. What you gon' do for this new charge? This bitch wet her pussy water. She ain't never met her father. He's in my league, added to my roster. He's not me, he's an imposter. What you gon' do with this new play? What I'm gon' do with your new babe? He was on the news, we beat that cake. What you gon' do when you meet fake? We ran it up. This ain't no race. Been out that hard. This ain't no race.
Alright, yo. Welcome back to another episode of Cloudy Kickback. And we got Mr. Shine Oatz in this motherfucker. What up? Me. We opening up the show with this SPB Benz, baby. And what you gonna do with this new Benz, baby?
What you gonna do?
How y'all feeling today? So what's going on? What up, Oatz?
Man, what up?
You hear me? It's about time we got you up in here, man.
I'm here.
Nigga wanted to wait for the sauce, man. Nigga wanted to wait for the sauce, so we done blew the box up. Oh yeah, double. Alright, so look, let's get straight into it. My guy. So I'm saying, what brought you into the manager game?
Man, honestly, or y'all want me to tell like a little, you feel me, put a little twist to the story?
I mean, shit.
Tell her how it
We
is,
here,
man.
tell her how it is.
Shit, I was working at Next,
Which one?
Which one? Because there's a lot of them back in the
downtown.
Okay, so y'all was getting money.
Yeah, we was getting money for sure. For sure, we was getting money. And
Zach and Snap back in the day with you.
What?
Zach.
Oh,
Zach.
Zach was at
Zach was at
North
North Randall. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Zach was at North Randall. I was downtown. Big plug downtown.
Y'all was getting the best shit downtown.
No,
Yeah.
for real.
Like, I only could shop at North
Downtown
Randall
beach
because
was-
North Randall only had the 2XLs.
Yeah.
I go the 40s, the 38s. I go downtown.
Everything.
I gotta be like, oh, it's gone. It's gone. As soon as it's good, I'll be able to get you yacht.
And that's because I was on that phone calling the niggas with that bag. Like, yo, we got that shit in.
Shit, I was just trying to get an item, my nigga.
No, but I was working at Next, and an artist came to me down there. His name Congress. He came to me and was like, "Yo, you should manage me." And at that time, I was throwing parties. I was throwing big ass parties, big ass events and shit. And he was like, "Yo, you should manage me." He's like, "You know everybody fuck with you." He's like, "This would be dope. Like, you have your first artist you managing and shit." And I was like, "Oh, well, I gotta think about it."
Yeah, because
That's a whole nother avenue.
You're right.
It was definitely like at that time I was like, damn, shit, I'm still trying to do a little bit of music or something. You feel me?
You
like,
was making music yourself? Oh damn! See,
He said not too much.
we ain't gonna go there though.
Really?
But shit, yeah. So a couple weeks went by. I wound up getting fired.
oh hell
Yeah.
no!
I
they
fired.
let you go?
They canned me because I was giving niggas them deals.
But she
Man,
gotta
they
fly,
right,
man.
man, they gotta go.
She gotta go.
That's why niggas came and fuck with me because I'd be in that bitch like nigga 20 for you, 30 for you off, 10 off for you.
But shit was getting gone though. They probably wouldn't complain about the numbers.
They weren't complaining about the numbers. It was just motherfuckers was hating. You feel me?
How is this guy getting all the sales?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. They was hating. So yeah. And when I got fired, at that time, you know, I was working off commission.
Right.
Paychecks was like, you feel me? Like you just be like, this paycheck may be fat, that next one might be short, but I got a party coming up, so I ain't really tripping.
Right.
So you got double income though.
Yeah,
But the party income is like a lot of income though.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
you get lump sum off that.
It was cool. It was cool at that time because like I wasn't really like the man on the party scene yet, but
You was
I was working my way up though, so
Okay.
it was kind of like I was making a good, you know, every event like 2,000-3,000. That was cool though.
That's good.
That was cool.
And you get a consistent paycheck. I mean, shit.
Yeah, well, it was because I wasn't in the clubs yet, so I was throwing events. So like,
Who was you working with then?
I was up under Latif Hughes, which was Schoolhouse. Like my mentor OG, he was teaching me the ropes and shit, taking all my cheese too.
Nah,
Fuck
ain't
with
that how it go
Latif,
though?
though.
Is he an older cat?
Older, yeah, for sure. And then
Did you?
So just to go back to the manager shit, because I know that's the topic that we on real quick. But so I wound up getting fired from there. And when I got fired, I called my dad's best friend on the phone. He a jeweler. He owned like a whole bunch of jewelry stores.
Damn.
I was like, I want to
You do
come.
grills by chance? I need
Man.
No. That would be. He would consider that to be like bottom of the barrel type shit. You feel me?
Damn.
He more so on like the upskill, but at that time, like gold was worth so much money, and he had started draping off into the like we buy gold and shit. So
yeah, gold ain't changed. Gold is still where it's at. Yeah. I wish I would have realized that sooner.
Yeah.
You know, diamonds. You know, unless you got BBS 2-1 money, nigga.
that diamonds ain't worth nothing. Gold is where it's at.
Gold is where it's at.
I went to work for him, and that nigga told me he was gonna pay me $750 a week. I was like, oh shit.
All right, let's go.
I was like, I need
What
that.
you doing?
I
What
need
did he have you do? At the jewelry spot?
At the jewelry spot, I was just, people would bring their gold in. I sit on the scale. I tell them how much I give them for it.
Oh, okay.
So I was doing that. I started working there.
You was undercutting them.
Huh?
You was undercutting them.
Oh, you can't do that gold like that. That's
No, you can though.
Really?
Yeah.
If the nigga say,
Oh, undercut the guy.
No, undercut the customer.
Okay, right. Okay.
So the nigga come in here and drop a chain on that scale. The chain may be worth, to me, it may be worth $1,500. But I can tell the nigga
like
$750.
Exactly.
You feel me? So
And like I know you need it, so you might as well
You might as
take
well
it.
just take it type shit.
Yeah, shit was crazy. But this like I said, it's my dad's best friend, so I kind of like, you know, I was getting so many different perks, like not just the checks. And then it was like, you need a car. I didn't have a car at the time.
Oh, you got what for you?
He got the whip for me.
Damn, that's
Man,
fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then he came, so he came with, and then I was doing parties and shit, and he had like all this radio promo that he had paid for Radio 1, and it was like $20,000 in radio promo.
damn.
And I was doing events at that time, so I'm like,
Promo budget
Let
right
me
there.
parlay.
he was like, you can have it.
Wow.
So he gave me $20,000.
Wow.
And that's kind of like where I really got my start at going up that. So I had $20,000 radio budget.
And
So,
this was when you picked up Congress.
like, I didn't pick him up yet.
Okay.
I hadn't picked him up yet.
Okay.
This is like some months went by. So then I wound up like working for him, and then I was like, I'm about to do my next event, which was a fashion show, and I was like, I'm gonna throw this fashion show.
Okay.
And it wound up being my first fashion show I threw, and I wound up partnering with like Maple Heights High School, and like I wound up like locking in with like all of the colleges and all of the high schoolers all around the state.
Wow.
And they did casting calls, and I wound up doing my first fashion show, and I had Congress perform. And before the week before the performance, he came and was like, "Yo, like I'm really getting aggravated with this management that I'm in. They got me putting on suits. I don't want to wear suits no more. They don't really know my sound. They don't know nothing about the industry right now." He was like, "You real cultured, and I want you to be like a part of my shit. At least have some input on it.
Right.
And that way that they could, you know, because they see you doing good. That way they could, you know, take some insight from you."
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna put you on my fashion show. You gonna perform on this, and you know we gonna go from there. So I put him on a fashion show to perform, and then right like week before he had got called to BET to go perform on 106 in Park at that time.
Hey,
Damn.
okay.
And he was like, "Yo, I'm going to 106. They want me to wear suits, man. I'm getting fucking like." He was just like
Suits like
How
fucking
you
like.
rapping in
like
suits,
David Ruffin and you know
Right.
what
Like,
I
way
mean?
up there like this and shit.
But he's a hip hop artist, right?
No, he's an artist. I mean, at that time it was R&B that he was doing.
But they was trying to hit him with the Day 26 vibes.
Yeah, like they was doing
man.
too much, man. But shout out to Dennis Cash and those guys, Jeff Roberson. I fuck with them. Them some old school cats that really like, you know, they did their
Stuck in
thing.
their ways type
Yeah,
shit.
but I fuck with them though.
That's good.
They definitely stuck in their ways though. But shit, I started managing him like right after that. I had some money. I was doing big events. My fashion show did amazing. I made probably the most money that I ever made up until that time.
Damn.
On the event, and I was like, I'm gonna manage them. I hit up a couple producers from the city, and it was this one cat song that I was really like juggling with. They was playing this shit on the radio. I knew my history on the music scene in here in Cleveland. Peter Artist, he was the GOAT, and I was like, I'm gonna lock in with him.
Okay.
And I called him and shit. The nigga told me like, man, you gotta pay me $400 a session, and I'm gonna get your artist together. And at that time, I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's
400
go.
a session?
400 a session.
How long was the session?
Sessions was like 4 hours, but you know, like he was coming with the beat, beat made, concept
so
of the song.
He was on shit, okay.
Yeah, he was on shit, but 400 was a lot of money. You feel me? Like twice a week, that's 800 a week. You feel me? That's 1,600 every 2 weeks.
It's like, all right, my nigga, I need you to
pop, nigga. I need my nigga to blow for sure right now. But I was paying it though, cause like I was new in the management game, so it was like I wanted to do the best I could do for my artist. So it was like with that type of mentality, I figured that like I'd be cool. I could take my artist to the next level and we could go.
Okay.
So I started managing them, and what I didn't know. Cause I'm so used to like doing shit on my own, figuring everything out, not having to ask no questions. You feel me? If I fuck up, like it's all on me. Yeah. So I was working with him, and I didn't know that he wasn't going to like none of his like meetings with his other managers. I didn't know that he wasn't showing up to studio sessions. I didn't know he wasn't showing up to rehearsals.
To the left type shit.
Like he played them far left, and then like I was working with him. And we was working. We was going crazy, and the shit to me, I just look at it like this. He was teaching me how to be a manager, and I was showing him how to be lit. You feel me? At the same time, like so. That we was working, and then it was finally time for us to drop, and we dropped. And this when SoundCloud was going, on the going crazy side. So we dropped on SoundCloud. Okay. Like an hour later, the music took down. I was like, wow.
You ain't get samples cleared or something?
I was like, what the? How? Yeah. Peter Artist, I'm paying him. Right. He making the beats. Mm-hmm. We releasing his music. Everything is organic. Right. Good. Yeah. The artist singing his own lyrics. Like it was like I'm like, so this shit should be cool. What happened? The managers. Snatched his music down.
Cause was he in contract?
He was in contract with them. So I'm like, I'm new.
I didn't spend this bread.
I spent thousands.
Every time a month,
I'm in almost 10,000 at this point.
So how did you able to break him out the contract?
So I'm just scrambling around, and I know I had some relationships with people from throwing events and throwing parties. And my homie at the time, he was managing Machine Gun Kelly. Mm-hmm. So I called him, and I was like, this is what I got going on. What do I do? He was like, you need a lawyer.
What you want, Josiah?
Huh?
Josiah?
No, not Josiah. Andre.
Okay.
Andre. So I called
Definitely
him.
need a lawyer.
He was like, you need a lawyer. He's like, you ain't gonna be able to get through this on your own. He was like, no matter how much money you got, you need a lawyer. So he gave me a
my nigga made some bread off that parlay.
So the attorney was like, yeah, come down and meet me. And I went down and met him. And he was like, when you come, make sure you bring some money.
Yeah.
I already knew that was going
I was like,
of course, you gotta retain his ass.
I'm like, more money.
Yes, sir.
At that point.
Yeah.
So I went down there, I met him, I dropped the bag off to him. He's like, now I'm your attorney. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm representing you, and he was like, and you represent the artist in this matter, but we're gonna get the artist out. We're gonna get this
contract absorbed.
Get it regulated.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So we get on the phone, and like this is the first time I ever heard a lawyer or anybody speak. You feel me?
Work.
Like
first time in person
like
type shit.
the nigga got on the phone,
terminology and get busy,
and he got busy on the phone, and he got to tell them like, yeah, this is my client, boo, boo. And he was like, I work for this. He was like, I'm part of this law firm. They got to researching while they was on the phone with law firm. Then they got to respecting what was going on. Because come to find out, he like a big entertainment lawyer. I didn't hire him and shit. So like,
chopping niggas down.
Like, so now they like shook.
He was like, oh hell no, we done fucked up.
But that turned me up though. Like I can't lie, like that right there, that move right there, turned me up so crazy.
Oh, that was your Suge Knight move.
Like that was my.
Right.
No, I ain't
You
Suge
said,
Knight.
but he.
I already be having a little Suge Knight problem. They be like, Suge Knight. No, I ain't Suge Knight.
No, not the Suge. No, but he ain't bullying.
That's what you gotta do for your artist.
That nigga was getting retained by some nigga trying to fuck his career up.
That's why I said what
he
I
didn't
said.
parlay, spit this bread. Like, hold up, bro.
Like, man,
you trying to waste my product.
Yeah,
like hold up, bro. I mean, that's the way I look at it, yo.
You know what I'm saying? I done groomed this man to this point.
Yeah.
Now. You know what I'm saying?
That's being a coach. I saw that on your page, being a coach. Is that one of your strong points?
That's one of my strong points.
Where do you think that come from, like?
I always tell people all the time, like, you can't have no leader that ain't never played organized sports. Like, and I take that back to me playing sports. Like, just really being able to be coachable.
Okay.
You know, and having somebody tell you, like, this is the technique to make you better. And I took all of that and I instilled that into people that I work with. Like, I like try to study the game so I can understand it from afar. And then I take what I understand from afar. It's just like watching film. I watch film. I'm watching this left tackle down block on this. Boom, that means that they running the pitch. I watch this tackle kick out. That means that they coming towards you. Like it's just so much stuff that I took from. So like if I'm understanding that, I knew I could common sense apply it to people that I work with or to everything I work with.
Being that you was in that industry as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so like that's what I kind of like. That's where the coaching part come from. But that was my start on management though. It was a real rocky, real rocky start. I had to get a nigga.
But it was a hell of a start though.
Yeah.
But and then you can't look. So I mean, it resulted in. I mean,
at that moment, did you know that it was your calling? Just like I'm at this point, you know what I'm saying, I'm this far in, I got to do this. Or was it more like?
Well, when you spend that much money, you feel me? Like you kind of invest, like so not kind of, you are invested into whatever it is. Like so, I had already was spending money, so I was invested into it, and then like Congress, like that's my brother. Like we locked in so quick, and I believed in his career. So like when you believe in something. And you locked in with it, like this is like I'm putting all my eggs in that basket.
It's on the floor.
So that's what I did. Like, but that took me to a whole nother realm, and it started putting me in different rooms. Cause like now I'm representing an artist, and people like my artist. He doing this stuff on his own. Then he added me into the equation, and I'm adding them into my stuff. So it was just making the situation for me as a manager look lit. And at that time, it was people out here managing, but like. Managers weren't spending money on their artists.
Okay.
Like they
weren't doing it.
They weren't advancing their artist career with their bag. They was just kind of running around answering phone calls
and trying to get them shows.
Doing a look like I'm a manager. Hey, I'm a manager.
But you actually gotta get busy.
But like I was getting busy. So like
that's good.
I did that, and then like a year later, my homie CP called me and was like. CP?
Shout out my nigga CP.
He was like, it's this DJ you need to manage. And at that time, like, I already knew who he was talking about because, like, he was trying to work with him, doing stuff with him. But, like, when he brought him to, like, my attention saying I need to manage him, he was basically saying, like, you throwing the hottest events, so you might as well help a DJ out and put a DJ in position so that,
that's a hell of a parlay.
Like, it was real. And I was like, who? And he was like, yo, you need to manage KY.
Okay.
Shout out KY.
Shout out KY. and I met with KY. KY had managers at the time too. So I kind of.
And you trying to say you ain't Suge, man? Don't make you already knew I was about to say. Look at this. I ain't Suge.
They had managers at the time too, and they was lit too. I believe it was, I forget what they was called. But it was like these guys like named Sam and these other guys like, but they was managing like Marine Chi at the time. They was managing, I think Tezo.
Okay.
They was managing a bunch of people, and so like KY was like they was setting him up to be a tour DJ, and And that which is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with being a tour DJ.
Yeah,
like, that's a bag. That's
consistent. That's consistent gig.
So and you kind of like you out there with the artist.
Tour DJ like
you lit.
That's prime time, ain't it? I mean, you gotta do the whole show, don't you?
Yeah.
Shit, from the opener to the end.
No, not really. You just go out there with the artist, with the act. You go out there with the act. But so I started managing him, and I was going to these meetings, and like they was doing this mask thing at the time with KY. They wanted to he wanted to be an EDM DJ, real big DJ. And those was
you like Marshmallow and shit.
Like Marshmallow, yeah.
With the helmets.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
So on and so forth.
So,
I mean, if that's what you like.
I mean, it was cool.
Did he rock a helmet?
He had a helmet on.
What helmet was it?
The pyramid.
Yeah, that's cool
he had
though.
The pyramid.
Okay, I gotta see that.
It was the pyramid. So I was so when I started managing him, like it was like they was working on like some more so like industry touring stuff, and I was working on a local brand.
Okay.
And building his local brand up, and just so he could become a big DJ here, and also had that like be able to come home, get this bag, and go on the road. Yeah. But he was rocking the helmet.
How did you get him out the helmet?
How long was he rocking it for?
He rocked the helmet for about a year.
Okay.
He rocked the helmet for about
maybe
a year and a half. No, maybe 2 years. He might have rocked it for 2 years.
Damn, okay.
He might have rocked it for 2 years. While I was working with him, he rocked it for 2 years. He might have rocked it for 3 years.
Okay.
He rocked the helmet for 3
This
years.
is early KY, huh?
Early KY.
Because I never seen the helmet.
The helmet was hard. It lit up.
I gotta see
all that shit.
I'm sure it's still.
It operated to the club lights and all that.
Damn, that's fire.
Yeah.
He ain't. Damn.
Yeah. So.
All right.
But so we was doing that, and then I had a fashion show coming up. This was about to be my third fashion show.
Damn.
And I put him on there, and he had the helmet on, came out with the helmet on, and he DJing. So I did like during this trend.
Was he doing EDM or was he doing?
He wasn't doing EDM. He wasn't doing. It was hip hop. Okay. So this was like during we was going through a transition phase too, and I believe that we was I believe that we were at Privé by this time.
Privé.
But
which Privé? Not which one. I mean, was it the Privé?
Privé.
Was it which part? Was it when he had the strippers, or was it?
No, the first Privé.
Yeah, okay.
First Privé. First Privé.
And Privé used to go, right? I miss Privé.
Privé had his phases too. It had his Wavy Thursday phase.
Yes.
And then it had the stripper phase.
Yeah.
I was the first phase before all that. Like we was in there.
Bitch went every time though, regardless of which phase it was though.
Yeah, every time. The transition, the switch up game was amazing. It was like bro knew how to like
function.
Like be like, all right, we gonna switch to this.
Yeah.
Like, and he seen it before it was even time or before it even happened.
And actually executed it though. They had the silhouette joints. I'm like, oh shit.
Going crazy.
Yeah.
They had the wavy wall. It was like Privé was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we transitioned him. He had the mask on, and I remember I had threw the fashion show, and then like that weekend, and I ain't really do too good on the fashion show that time. Okay. I spent a lot of money. I spent like $40,000-$50,000 on that fashion show, and I ain't do too good. I think I made like $12,000 of my money back.
Wow.
So
that was a major L, huh?
Yeah, I'm sitting on my front porch, and I get a phone call from this cat named Dame. Dame called me and say like, yo, I just looked up and I got Gucci, man. I'm bringing Gucci.
It's like, all right, bet.
And it was like, I need 5,000 right now.
He's like, nah, nigga.
And I'm gonna put you on Gucci and I'm gonna give you 30%. I said, oh.
Okay, 5 bands for 30.
Oh, I said, God damn it, I'm meaning it.
Which Gucci was this?
This was Gucci right before he went to jail.
Okay,
that was
right before he went to jail.
Okay,
Gucci in his prime time Gucci.
Damn.
So we
yeah. Man, I know you hopped on that real
30%.
For sure. For sure.
Where was it at?
Agora.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you about to sell high. That's $1,000 capacity, ain't it? 1,000 plus.
Like 3,000.
Wow.
Agora.
Agora that big?
Yeah, Agora, humongous. So I wound up doubling down. I locked in with my cousin. I was like, I'm gonna need some bread. Mm-hmm. She was like, cool, whatever you need. We did it, and it's so crazy. Dane had told me, I can't DJ on my shit.
What?
I was like, what?
Because they already booked the DJ?
I said, nigga, I manage him. He like, I don't like him. He arrogant. He this, he that. All this bullshit.
But he got his own.
That's his own brand.
That's probably your own, what, 500 tickets sold?
Like,
Just off the name itself.
and this pyramid, KY. This pyramid. This when he got the pyramid and shit.
That's wild.
So I argue with him for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Going back and forth. I'm like, he DJing and he closing.
But why would he not?
It was like, no, he not closing. If I let him DJ, he gonna DJ first. I was like, no way.
That's silly.
That's
no way.
But why would you pay a headliner and I got him in my back pocket?
Yeah, well, I mean, at this time, it was like I said, it was him and KY. It was him and KY. He won KY now. So.
But still, I mean, shit, he had his own sauce, didn't he?
Yeah, for sure. He always had his own sauce. So long story short,
yeah,
the dude who brought me in, he wound up losing the show. He was supposed to pay some more money, and he ain't paid the more money. And
niggas don't be open their mouths.
Gucci manager Amina, she called me on the phone and was like, I see that it's another name on this contract. I'm just gonna call you and let you know that if this money ain't turned in, we gonna send you all the cease and desist to cancel this event. Now my bread up now, so it's like I'm in a fucking situation. I'll call my lawyer. My lawyer know they people. He called him. Boom. Remember I told.
Who's afraid of Suge?
Man, parlay. Hey, but that's
Who's
not working
afraid
at
of
his best.
Sean Oatz?
I mean, when you got the sauce, you know what I'm saying? She just work out like that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, but with being a manager and having all this aura, was niggas hitting up? I mean, trying to get managed by you? Like, is they...
Well, at this time, no.
Extra people?
At this time, no. It wasn't until KY got on that stage and he closed. Because the original nigga, he wasn't on there no more, so I ain't have to argue with nobody.
Right, it's all on you. It's your fault.
And the lights went down, and all you see is this motherfucking pyramid helmet moving, and it's dark in there, and niggas is in that bitch like, oh my God, who is this? And that nigga playing hits.
That's fire.
Hits and
damn.
DJ KY in that bitch. I'm like, nigga, I just gave you the biggest stage, nigga, to show your ass. You don't get another chance after this.
Yeah.
Like, so
damn, that's
he
fire.
did his thing, and then probably like about, I think we did one more big event, and then after that he was like mask on the side of him. And then went from mask on the side of him to no mask at all.
Okay.
So, and then after that big event, he called me on the phone and was like, we had a couple conversations. We was talking about going to our next level, breaking artists. I had Congress still, but like he felt like we needed a street guy to break. And that's when he called me with Cray.
Hey.
Shout out Lil Cray.
Shout out to Cray. I had a question about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you continue though.
So when he called me with him, what did I do? I was kind of like on the bullshit side because he had been bringing bullshit artists to me before that, and he was like,
that was one of my questions. Was they trash artists?
It wasn't trash artists. It was just bullshit.
Okay.
So what do you look for when you see an artist?
Yeah.
Well, at that time, I was looking for somebody who could rap. So he was bringing me people that could rap, but I also like image too. So like I knew early on that the artist had to have a certain image. So he brought me like this one kid. He brought me, nigga could rap his ass off, but this nigga was like 6'8", 250. And like
linebacker ass?
Like linebacker, like you should be defensive end for the Browns right now.
Yeah.
Fucking
like,
Von Miller ass nigga.
Yeah. But he was hard as fuck though. Like when I say
so what's wrong with that?
He was hard. No, it wasn't nothing wrong with it. We was actually scheduled to work with him. We was going. That was the artist that we was scheduled to work with.
Is there any 6'5" artists out here? I don't even think there's no tall ass artists.
I ain't seen them since then.
Damn, 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz.
Yeah, I ain't seen them since then.
Like 6'5". He was in the
J. Cole is 6'5".
J. Cole 6'5".
Nigga was in the African League for like 2
J. Cole ain't no damn 6'5".
He was like 6'4", 6'5".
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when he called me with that, he pulled up. I was at my grandma's house in the ghetto, and he pulled up. Was like, nigga, get in the car. Leave your car there. We about to go to the studio. Bet. I'm like, studio? Nigga, we not about to. I'm not going to no studio, nigga. He was hard as fuck. So he and that bitch like, let me in the booth right now. I'm like, get in the booth, nigga. It's waiting on you.
It's on the floor.
Nigga, it's right there. What's
Go
up?
ahead.
Like, if you can rap, nigga, you about to rap, nigga.
Right. You was on your puffy shit.
And I was on that. So he went in there and laid the hardest verse. Now, mind you, up until then, I'm like on some, I'm cool. Yeah. Just another, like, he was just like.
Is it decent?
I'm talking about like when I seen him. Heard his song.
Oh, okay.
He played me Kyrie Irving. I heard Kyrie Irving. And right off the rip, I really didn't feel it. Like I was like, the quality is not there. Mm-hmm. I wasn't listening to the potential. And that's where I stopped. I stopped myself early on from listening to the potential. Now I listen to motherfucking potential where they could go and where they could be at. Mm-hmm. I'm listening to so many different things now, but that was my learning lesson right there. But I heard Kyrie Irving. And he showed me that it was doing like, at that time it was doing like 500 plays a day on SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. So then
that's lit.
That's good.
We wound up leaving that studio. I went crazy when he dropped the freestyle. I'm in that bitch like, nigga, we got us one. So we left there. We went to put up on P. I'm like, I gotta get his quality right. Like that was like, you feel me? So
with the recorded,
we put up on P and we re-recorded Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
We re-recorded Kyrie Irving, and then we put it up on SoundCloud, and then it went to the radio that next day. And then like we cleaned it, mm-hmm. Went to the radio. Like everything was like happening. And I remember we went back to the studio and we was sitting there at the studio after we had uploaded Kyrie Irving. Right. And motherfucking that bitch was doing 50,000 plays a refresh.
Damn.
50,000 plays a refresh?
A refresh. Right.
That's wild.
A refresh. That bitch was doing 50,000 plays a refresh.
God.
And I walked out, I left that motherfucking apartment and I called. Now at this time my relationships is getting more, mm-hmm. I'm getting more relationships. So I called one of my niggas from the industry and I was like, yo, I got this kid. I'm managing him. This nigga got a hit right now. It's going viral online. And the dude, like at this time, viral is like, Soulja Boy went viral, right? Right. But the word viral was like so, like it wasn't a popular word to industry niggas. Cause like that was like hitting the lottery. Mm-hmm. Or that was like,
no, like you said, hitting the lottery.
Like, yeah, it's like hitting the lottery. Like, niggas don't go viral. So if a nigga you know call you and tell you
that somebody went viral,
you not really paying attention to the dynamics of what viral is.
Yeah.
So I told him that, and he told me, he was like, I told him I want to shoot a video this weekend. And I want to give him an allowance. He like, don't worry about the allowance. I'm gonna send you the allowance. How much you want me to send? I'm like, $500 a month. He was like, all right, cool.
Okay.
I'm thinking like $500 a month, like was too much to ask for. Yeah. Plus the nigga gonna send me the money for the video, so he sent me all the money and cheese, and we was giving him $500 a month. And we shot the video that weekend. Trey B shot that bitch. We went to the camera store, rented everything in that bitch. The budget was stupid. At that time, budget was stupid. We went to that bitch renting everything. Nigga, so much shit, like it was shit that he didn't even use. Like, but we shot the video and then we went to work. And then after we started going to work with Cray, like at that time we throwing the biggest college parties. We throwing 18 and up parties in the city. We doing 18 and 21, like we going crazy. So I wound up that's when people started fucking with me. That's when they started like
hitting up.
Oh shit.
And that was that is my question. What's your favorite part of networking? Because I know it's building up. Because I know you're saying.
But hold on, real quick though. So with Cray getting locked up, what was that like? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to just change the subject. You was on that subject.
That was like 2 years later. That was like almost 2 years later. But he had got in trouble like a year into he got in trouble like 8 months into us working with him. Mm-hmm. He had signed this deal, and we was about to go on a fucking crazy ass run, and he wanted to get an ankle bracelet put on him, being in the house, and we worked his deal while he was at home and locked in jail, and
was it frustrating having to parallel like, hey my nigga, get out the street, nigga?
No, because I had already was telling him, but like I ain't know. I didn't know Lil Craig.
Okay.
You feel me? Like me and Congress was locked in, and I still was like in awe of the whole situation with working with him.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of like I was managing. I knew what I was doing with managing at that point. Like nigga, I'm about to go to these clubs. We about to get these records spun. We about to throw these events, throw these parties. Nigga, we about to make sure that all the DJs got DJ drops from you. Like nigga, everything that anybody that I ever talked to from the industry told me to do, that's what the fuck I did.
Okay.
Like nigga, everything. I don't care what it was. Like we did it all. And we went out there and we put that work in. So we built him up. And it was just so many, like, and to back it up real quick, like, at that time, Cleveland, and really the whole world, like, niggas didn't believe in young niggas.
Okay.
Oh, for real.
You feel me? Like, they ain't believe in young niggas
But the gang, was that before the young niggas started getting on?
Yeah, that was. Because, like, I got niggas like Jada Youngin in my DM. You feel me? What's the other nigga's name? Like, these motherfuckers was hitting me up on Snapchat. Like, yo, I want to do a song with Craig. Like, Kodak Black was tweeting Craig lyrics. Like, it's so many niggas like that. And this is before before Kodak Black was Kodak Black. Wow. Kodak Black was like, nigga, ball on them niggas, Kyrie Irving. Like, you feel me? I got that roll on me. They was tweeting Craig lyrics. Like, so it's like, nigga, this before niggas was. And Craig was introducing me to these niggas like, look, this the nigga that you said hit you up. This nigga right here just performed this show in his hometown. The same shit I'm doing, he doing the same shit. Like, so Kodak at the same time, Craig was doing his thing. Kodak was doing his thing in his hometown. Yeah. Jada Youngin was doing his thing in his hometown. Like, it was motherfuckers that was like doing their same thing in their hometown. Right. But like, as I'm on the phone with the industry niggas, all the executives like Jeff Vine, Mike Karen, Matt McFarlane. Like, I'm on the phone with these motherfuckers, like, they young rookie A&Rs at their companies at the moment, and they don't even understand the young nigga culture. So, like, they got a nigga like Craig who doing all of these numbers, and then they got these other niggas who doing, like, shows like Craig. Like, so, like, they paying attention to, like, a whole nother aspect of it. But I'm not even tapped into what they tapped in because they looking at analytics. Okay. And at this time, Craig's so big in the streets, we ain't even paying attention to the analytics. Right, the streets speak for itself. The streets don't speak for itself because they not from here.
How shit changed though? Because right now, if you got the sauce in your city, you damn near shooting to the city, to the stars.
No, not even.
I mean, with the reels and with all this shit, you don't think so?
No, the game changed. The game changed. It's these rookie A&Rs, these people that's sitting in these positions, like they ain't developed like how I developed, where I'm actually looking at talent, looking at potential in an artist, and understanding that this artist got a long career ahead of them. Right. You know, like I could tell those things from an artist. Like, does this artist have potential? Do they got a long career ahead of them? Like, are they positioned to be a star? Are they already a star? Like, they looking at straight numbers.
Is it hard to tell a artist that you want to change direction, or you got some insight on what they should be doing, or? I
always have a vision. Yeah. I always have a vision. Mm-hmm. So I have my vision, I paint my picture, and then I try to like drill that in the artist's head. But sometimes the artists got their own vision. Yeah. But I'm this year I'm more open to what the artist's vision is, and I'm just getting like that. Okay. Before it was all me.
That's what I was saying. How hard is it to compromise knowing what you?
Yeah, that tunnel vision on the vision. I mean, because you feel like you always know best, of course, as the manager, you know.
Working with an artist like Craig, he gonna force you to see it his way. He gonna do it your way, but he also gonna do it his way. So like, he the one compromising. I ain't compromising, but sometimes like by him compromising, you see like both
aspects.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna tell you like this: it's always been his way. His way of on the music side, always been the way that he said that he wanted to do it. Okay. You feel me? When it was time to do the slow cuts, he knew to transition into that. Before I knew that.
That Purple Skies, man, I fuck with that Purple Skies.
Yeah, Purple Sky. All this shit was like he knew what he was doing when he was going in the booth to do that shit. It got to the point to where I ain't even go to studio sessions with Craig no more. Because it was like that nigga was hitting him out the park without me there. So it was like I was like, all right, cool. I ain't gonna show up.
Is it hard to get your artists to go to the studio?
Hell no. Your artists I work with, they want to
live in that joint, huh?
Yeah.
You prefer talent or swag when you work over the artist? Like when you first get into it?
talent, because I could put swag on anybody. Me, I could put swag on anybody.
Okay, but what if you made an artist that's super swaggy, like already out there? Oof. Like say like a Q Money type.
Like a Sauce.
Like before Q Money dropped that hit, like you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say Sauce Walker or
Sauce Walker
Yeah.
with the diamond in his face.
Yeah.
Is he ain't he like?
He's
is he
supposed to be a
mainstream?
rapper or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never
I mean, I'm
seen
gonna speak on Q Money because I don't know Sauce Walker.
Mm-hmm.
No point intended, but
Right. Where is he from? Louisiana or something?
But Q had his own style and his own way of doing things. It's so crazy because like I tried to sign Q Money to a production deal, and KY signed him to our management agreement, our management company, and because I seen the potential in Q.
Yeah.
Like I seen it. Like I was so at that time when Q was getting hot and he was on his way up, I knew like this nigga Q Money about to be oh shit.
Yeah.
Like I knew. And it was one of the moments where it's like if I tell this nigga like you are this nigga.
Right.
His head gon' explode. I remember it's so crazy. I was so not trying to tell him he was that nigga. He showed up to one of our parties and was standing at the door trying to get in, and my door guy was like, "It's 10." No, he was like, "It's 20." I was like, "It's 10." I told him like, "It's $10."
He was gonna charge him.
I was gonna charge him. I was gonna charge him because I wasn't trying to let him feel like that. Cause I
entitled already.
I understand.
I sent you some paperwork, nigga, and I need that sign.
Yeah.
It's $10.
Yes, sir.
It's $10, but it was no like he knew I fucked with him,
Yeah.
so he stood there like,
For
you
real,
gonna charge me, nigga?
Right.
So I was like, oh, what am I thinking? Come on.
But
Like, damn, am I tripping? I'm tripping. All right,
Oh,
man.
my bad, man.
Yeah, but KY wound up signing him like a week later, and that nigga went viral.
Man.
He was the second nigga that from the city that I seen go viral, and he went. That nigga Cray went viral. That nigga Q Money went viral. Like nigga, viral is that like it's on steroids now.
Oh yeah. He
2-3 years
that
later
nigga
after Cray went viral, nigga going viral was on steroids. Celebrities posting you now. So like Q was a part of that. Like nigga, celebrities was posting them, and
Q guys.
that nigga was out of here. He was out of here. Label started calling, and KY and him went down and did that deal with TIG, and it was a wrap from there.
Damn. So Bailey Heights Records. Oh, my bad. Bailey Heights Records, man.
Oh, that's something in the words. That's a secret. That's a secret. Let's talk about 1-0. Let's talk about 1-1 music.
You hear me? All right.
Bailey Heights Records.
It's right there. I was searching through the page like, all right, I need another hashtag. Give me another hashtag, Bailey Heights or something.
Yeah,
Give
Bailey
me a little
Heights.
insight.
Bailey Heights. You want a little insight on that?
Yeah, give me some insight. You got it on the page. Just a little. People like, hold on, what is this?
What's that? That's why I got it there.
Yeah.
That's why I got it there. So I've been like really working to try to get a job with one of these labels, and I'm hearing the same thing every time.
What's that?
Like they keep telling me like, oh, you need to come in with somebody that's hot. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I did do that. I did do that. They know my resume now, but I just like it's gonna be better for me to just really start my own label and I'm partnering with some guys who I've been knowing from the beginning, and that's the reason why it's called Bailey Heights.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all know what Bailey's is. I don't know if y'all hit to Bailey's.
You talking about
the liquor?
Yeah.
Bailey's was a place that used to throw parties back in the day. It's now Floods, but it was a spot called Bailey's. This guy named Mr. Bailey owned it, and it's in Warrensville Heights. So like we named it Bailey Heights. That's where we all met at. It's me and 3 other guys, and we really.
That's a nice name though.
Bailey Heights.
I like that.
Bailey Heights got some shit in store. They got some shit in store. Like some real.
It's like a luxury name for a Bailey Heights.
So you got power plays coming up for your artists, and then you got power plays coming up for yourself, how hard is that to manage both? Like,
Yeah, where you find the time to
all
balance it
right.
out?
So my artists are they in good situations, they in good spaces right now, and I'm just trying to get them to a position of where, and this is me not like, you feel me, I'm not being selfish or nothing, like this for them to go and hire the best management company, whatever, to work with them. Like, I just want to get them in position so that they can, so I ain't trying to like lock nobody down forever and be one of those guys, because I got my own dreams and admirations like that I'm going to attack. And I've been focusing on artists since 2012. I've been focusing on artists.
Yeah, that's 10 years now.
Yeah, so,
time is flying.
So like Baby Heights. I will say this: Baby Heights is my artist.
Okay.
So like that's my new artist, and that's me.
I like that.
You feel me? And it's not me. I'm not gonna be doing no rapping. You feel me?
But you
I ain't
gonna
gonna
take
be
that
doing
main focus on that same
DJ
drive.
Khaled. Like, nigga, we gonna go out there and make some fucking smashes. And you feel me? We gonna go out there and we gonna market ourselves and we gonna promote ourselves and we gonna make sure that I get dressed and go do those interviews and shit like that. Like I don't gotta worry about the things that come along with an artist with Baby Heights. So that's all I'm gonna say about Baby Heights.
Okay.
Stay tuned to Baby Heights.
All right. No more probing.
Okay.
I mean, cut you off a couple times. My bad, Jordan. What you had?
Oh, you good. I was gonna say, what's the hardest part of being from Cleveland and navigating in the industry? What's the biggest challenge you see?
As a manager,
As a
yeah.
manager.
That's different.
We always ask an artist that.
Right. So it's just like, it's probably like way
What's
different.
the difference you see?
Well, that was so with me attempting to get into these labels and really get in position. So my goal was to get into the label and get in position so that I could navigate through the system that they got set in place, add my own sprinkles of stuff into it, create a culture for Midwest artists to come through and go to that next level, because the Midwest has a lot of talent.
A lot of talent.
And
But we ain't got no ton of them.
we don't got no straight shot into the bitch. You feel me? And it's like, you gotta go down south, you gotta rub elbows with down south, and you gotta go to the West Coast, link up with all the producers, because they all out there making beats for the top artists that moved out there, that got the bag for real, so they stay over there with the bag. Then you gotta go to New York and go get your press done. Like it's so many different things that you gotta do.
I didn't realize that you do gotta be, in all boroughs, like not like New York.
That's what I asked. Like, what's your
all
favorite
like-
part of networking? Because you gotta go all them places. Like, what's your
Damn.
favorite part about that?
So I know them people now.
Okay.
So instead of me just like I can pick up the phone and call my one homie who best friends with somebody over at No Jumper, and we got No Jumper. I could pick up the phone and call Up Rocks. I could call Our Generation. I could call like my the best part is like locking in with people, and like I don't want to talk to you every day. Like, I don't want to talk every day. I want to text you either when I got a bag for you or I got an opportunity that I want to present you that's gonna pretty much have something to do with me. So if you fuck with me for real, then and you want to continue to get money with me, because I'm a loyal nigga when it comes to getting money, then let's lock in.
Yeah.
So, like, the best part of networking is networking.
Yeah.
You feel me? And keeping those relationships good. Like I come from a era where, as a party promoter, you don't give a fuck who you step over. You don't give a fuck what bridges you burn. Like, the party industry is cut.
Yeah.
And going transitioning into the music industry, like that right there, like it's still a cutthroat industry, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But it's more so the relationships, like you gotta curate, like you gotta make sure that you keep those relationships good, because like I just seen some online, like Drake and Rihanna unfollow Megan.
I saw that and I was just curious, like what the hell happened? What's the beef? What the fuck?
I ain't gonna speak on it because I don't know it, but I just like
I was looking through the comments like what happened?
you could like something like that could end your career.
Agreed.
You feel me? Like that could just dead.
I mean, did they make a phone call like, all right, let's do this? Or like that's weird how it works.
I'm not sure.
It's crazy how Hollywood work from the outside looking in. I wonder how it's like, because it's like 40 people that get busy. It's like 60 people, man. At the top.
Yeah. One of my OGs told me that the game a quarter size big. And he was like, I'm on it. And it's a couple of motherfuckers that's on it that make these decisions that get made.
So, do you miss being do you still parlay in the promotion side, but do you miss being a full-fledged promoter?
I do.
You do?
Less stress, probably.
I do. It's definitely a stress. I got so many gray hairs from parties and events.
Well, I want to say the nightlife, man. I can't, the nightlife, I don't know if I can parlay the nightlife, man.
It's always somebody trying to finesse.
I be sleepy, man. Don't you be sleepy at like 3 a.m. when y'all got to count the money in the back?
I'm woke.
You woke.
I'm woke.
All eyes on that.
But no, so what is it about that life that does the lure, you know? Is it just what?
So, nightlife determined...
I'm talking about as the promoter.
As a promoter?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, it's still, like, all that shit go hand in hand. Like, it just determined where you at on that ladder. You feel me? It hurt to come back home and you feel me? You might go to the club and nigga might look at you and be like, it's $20. You be like, it's $100. You be like, what the fuck? Nigga, you don't know where I am? Like, you feel me? Like I'm not saying that happened to me, but, you know, like.
Just for those that it may happen to. You know what I'm saying? It may not be you, but you know what
those that happen to.
Right.
No, but me and my guys, like, I got a strict way of handling business at that door. You gonna charge me at this door, and it ain't gonna be on you. It's gonna be on the promoter, the nigga who throwing this event. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pay at this door, but just know when I pay at this door, it's up and it's stuck for the nigga who threw this event at my next shit.
Right, all that.
So while you trying to get this couple dollars out of me, it's up and it's stuck. Don't even show up. Don't show up, cause like you gonna want that treatment. And I'm the type of nigga, and all my people, you feel me, that's working the door, they don't give a damn. What's your name? I don't even know you, cuz.
Sorry.
And don't call Oatz phone. He not answering. And I might answer and come to the door and be like, oh, no, they good. They be like, no, they not. Security. Like, that's how my people play.
I can't even control her.
And I'm like, I'm not about to argue with my door person today.
Right.
Like,
there's no point.
There's no point. Just pay.
So
matter of fact, I pay.
So when you got 30 moving parts as a host, promoter, like, I'm saying, like, ain't that hard as hell? How do you, at one event, like, shit. It's like too much, a lot going on. You gotta have the door person. You gotta make sure the flyers and all the sauce was put out there.
You can't do nothing without no team. I don't care who you is.
It's a lot.
I don't care who you is.
The artist gotta come in.
You can't be a boss without a team, and you can't be a worker without a team. Like, no matter, like, you gotta have a team.
Yeah.
You gotta have some go-tos, and you gotta have some structure. Like, team brings structure. Yeah. When you just doing it all on your own, you don't get to really like be structured, because it's just like organized chaos the whole time.
Right.
So you gotta have a team, and like that door person keep me in check so I can make money at the end of the night. So I can pay them too.
Oh, you right.
Cause if I ain't make no money, shit, ain't nobody getting no pay. What? Ain't no getting no pay. You what? Pay. Matter of fact, I might have took the box from the door and went home already, and everybody got to call my phone.
So what's the toughest piece of advice you ever had to give to an artist or someone you was working with in either industry? Did you have to knock somebody over the head with some advice like, ha!
The shit that they was doing was shitty.
Yeah.
The shit that they was doing was shitty. Like I seen Diddy, I seen the Top Dogs do it before. Yeah. But like I be still feeling like no matter what level I get, no matter who I am, like I still feel like who am I to tell you that your work, that what you doing is shitty. Mm-hmm. So what I learned how to do it with a better approach.
Okay.
I learned how to do it.
I'm intrigued. I gotta hear this.
My better approach, like we're gonna have a conversation. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's like your mama, you feel me, pulling out that belt and just whooping your ass without talking to you. Like, what did I do?
Right.
Like you don't know. Like,
yeah.
So I kind of had that conversation.
Oh, you break it down.
You can express it easier,
so that you could if you comprehended what I'm saying, then you gonna go back to what you was doing and be like, all right, it's time for me to turn the fuck up. This nigga ain't fucking with that shit. Like, that's all I was saying the whole time. But a nigga might go on that bitch and be like, he said do it like this. No, I didn't say do it like that. I just said like the way that you doing it, like, and this is how I learned how to say it. The way that your process is shitty. Your process is shitty.
Okay.
So instead of saying you shitty or it's shitty,
well, how you move it and what you have your step by step. Well, a couple of them motherfuckers in there.
Your process is shitty.
It's fucked up.
I know niggas gonna take that. They gonna keep that. They gonna quote that. Your process is shitty. You not shitty. Your process is shitty.
Definitely, man.
I mean, we supposed to. You feel?
Some people get sloppy on that, man. What's up with that?
Man, that's the man.
I little stupid button, man. Chalk this, man. You see that? That's what happened when our little court fucked up. Yeah. So, what you were saying?
The process is shitty. So I just learned how to tell a nigga like in a better way.
Fucking bullshit. So I'm saying, I had a question. Like, so being somebody who got, as a manager, you live in a, more public lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on social media and shit. Is that a challenge? Like, you know what I mean? Like. Cause you gotta post, like you gotta stay consistent with keeping up with the sauce.
Well, I don't have to. As a manager, I could be very low key.
Okay.
But because I like talented people and I like to work with lit people, like it's a challenge for me to be who I am and work with the people I work with.
Okay.
Like you gonna need to the Migos, whoever, somebody, I don't know, and it maybe not even them still. I fuck with everybody, but nigga, I'm still me.
I got my image as well, huh?
I was I made bands and I could get rid of you and go make more bands than working with you. So right now, so
we eye to eye, my nigga, already.
We eye to eye. But like I said, you give me like the Migos or you feel me, Roddy Rich, you feel me? I might humble up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm coming to the party too. You feel me? So
what's one of your favorite purchases you made this year? It's only like 3 months in, but still.
My new house.
You done cut the cribby? See, that's why I need this. Man, you hit me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. Damn, congratulations on copping the spot.
And I was going to say, Cleveland or Atlanta?
Cleveland, what you mean, Cleveland or Atlanta?
No, he paid attention.
Oh, Lord Jesus, you done slid on us?
Yeah. No, I have moved to Atlanta with all my artists. We all moved to Atlanta. And then I came back to Cleveland. When I came back to Cleveland, I was like, shit, I gotta... Again. Right. My artists came back. They left me. They came back. They was ready. They got homesick. So niggas came back home. But I stayed for a minute, and then I was down there. I was kicking in and shit. I was like, what is you doing, Oatz?
But Atlanta is a fun area. It's so fun.
It's so much access. Cause
it's more fun than California. It's more fun than fucking...
Miami?
No, it's not more... It's probably Miami and Atlanta got probably both at the same. Because, nigga, if you kicking it on the yacht in Miami, nigga, with some champagne, nigga, with some bitches, it's on the floor. But Atlanta is like, you can pull up to a hookah bar with Lucci. We was at a hookah bar and Lucci pulled up in that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, this is wild. So, you know what I'm saying? I only been to Atlanta like 3 times, though. So
yeah, I'm in Copper Cove like twice a week.
Damn, like right now?
In Atlanta, I'm in Copper Cove twice a week. And, nigga, everybody in there, me, Savage.
That's fire.
Like,
I want to beat that nigga 21. Be like, what's good, my nigga? 21.
Yeah. So everybody, like being outside, like in Atlanta, you outside, and you not, and that's the thing. Like, I love being outside in Atlanta. Like, I'm about to go here today. Like on a Monday, where we was going to on a Monday? What's the spot called? The ones, Luca Blue. It was called Insta Blue. But it's called Luca now. Like,
do they sell hookahs?
Hookahs. The section was 3,000 on Monday.
Oh Lord!
On a Monday?
On a Monday.
That's wild.
And we not even in the club. This ain't even a club.
It's a hookah bar.
What was the weather?
Weather was 60.
Fucking Atlanta. What's the traffic?
on the nice side.
The traffic ass on Monday.
It depends. I love Atlanta traffic.
It do depends on.
I'm through there.
Agree. It
I'm
is.
through that traffic.
It is. You can't chop up Atlanta traffic. You're right.
Yeah.
But Cali traffic, it's just stuck.
Yes. Oh, Cali stuck.
You just stuck.
I love California.
You can't chop up there unless it's nighttime.
But it was his choice either to move to California or go to Atlanta. We was in Cali looking for places and shit.
Why didn't you stay out there?
Because it was COVID during the time, so it was still shut down. So I was like, man, Atlanta wide open. We going to the A.
Yeah.
We going to the A. We went to the A.
Okay.
Went to the A. I'll still be in the A if my artist stayed. If my artist stayed, I blame them. I had no control.
So what's your favorite part about being a manager?
About being a manager?
Yeah.
Having something to do every day.
That's in the entertainment business?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, that's your job. So, I mean, what do you mean having something to do every day? Like, all right, boom, I gotta, blah, blah, blah. He gotta get here, or blah, doing this. And...
No, so I'm trying to pull away from being a lifestyle manager. So, like I'm a lifestyle manager and a career manager, right?
Okay.
Like, I make sure your lifestyle match your career. So, I'm trying to pull away from being that manager. So, I'm more so, like, on the logistical side, trying to close deals, trying to get you booked, like trying to get you another bag, like that's what I'm really, that's my thing.
Okay.
Is like to do that every day, and I could do that all day, but like I came back to the city and I'm like, nigga, I'm about to go get me a promoter bag. I'm about to go do this, do that, like, cause like I got some shit I'm working on. I got some shit I need to do, and so I got to get back outside. I got to get back outside.
Yeah, outside is fun, man. When I came to your event, it was fun, man. I was like, this is fun. Yeah, I was like, man, damn. I was telling him, how many times did I say it? I was like, I wish I had to change the clothes, man. I want to come back inside, man, and kick it, bro. Because I was in fucking this. I actually was in this outfit, nigga. Don't judge me. So, no, I mean.
Man, I wish the board worked, man.
Yeah, the board. Some bullshit. Yeah. So, what's a power play as an event that you got coming up for one of your artists? Like, y'all got a damn concert coming up? Or
and listen, what's your
showcase?
roster looking like, by the way? Because I know you got a lot of people. What's your roster looking like?
I got Erica Kane.
Okay.
Shout out to the First Lady.
Fucking name, yeah.
I got Luis Armando, Latin artist.
Yeah, I heard some of his music. That's fire. What made you tap into the Latin artist?
It's so crazy because when I met him, he was like, we wasn't doing that. Like, nigga, that's Baby Drake. I call him Baby Drake. Like, we weren't doing that, and people got vision. You know what I mean? Like, other people got visions. So I kind of.
But he full-fledged can do the language and all that. So he was on both sides. He Baby Drake. I mean, he can tap into hip hop culture too, huh?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's what we did. They signed him to Cash Money Republic for being a Latin artist. So we that's the direction that we went in.
That's fire. Shit.
Then I got
I feel like that fits him.
It does. It definitely fit him. But like, we got some business to take care of. We're gonna get back to our Baby Drake mode.
Okay.
You feel me? Because like to be honest, to be bluntly honest, that was their vision. That wasn't my vision.
Okay.
You got to honor the agreement.
You feel me? I'm just being a little bruh. You feel me? And letting the OGs work their wrists and do what they do. But like, my vision was my vision, and I believe that if we stick to my vision, we're gonna have us a bigger star.
Right.
You feel me? And that's what I want to showcase. I want to showcase my artists' abilities to be a star. I don't want to showcase what they could do good.
But
Like,
it's also
cool.
your scouting talent. Like, you know what's best too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like, each artist I work with, I know where I'm working with them. Like, we may steer away from the vision a little bit. We're not gonna go too far down the street though. And if we do go down the street, hit a left, then another left, then another left. We're gonna be back on that same street. Right. So like, I'm cool with adjusting, cause like, you got time with working with artists, especially when you sign a young new talent. Like, you got time. So like, I look at it like, you got 5 years to really make or break this artist. And that's why they popping. Because you can put in 3 years before they actually start to pop.
Right.
I'm just lucky enough to like not have to do that.
So that's one of my questions as well. How experienced or what type of level do you want the artist to be at before he contacts you? I mean,
well, now I ain't taking no. I'm not managing yet for sure. I'm not managing no more artists. I ain't taking no. I told y'all, Baby Records is coming. And Baby Heights Records is coming.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not managing. I ain't managing no more artists.
Okay.
It'll have to be. Beyonce might have to call me.
Yes, sir. I feel that. Shit. Do you like R&B artists
Yeah,
better or hip hop artists? Yeah.
What's your preference?
I'm vibes.
You vibes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm vibes. Like, just if it's the vibe is right, like, if the music sound good, if we can make the music sound good, like, my artists make hundreds and hundreds of songs.
Yeah,
I don't listen and favorite all 100 songs.
Yeah. So is that a challenge too? Listen to all the music? Like, all right, boom. Y'all in the stew, shit. What you done did now? What's the first? Let me hear it for the next 10 songs you done did.
What I do is so crazy. I'm not really the big in the studio listening to the record.
Okay.
My artists know they gotta play it for me in the car.
Yes.
You can have the aux cord, you do your damn thing, do your big one.
Okay.
Play it for me in the car. We gonna ride. We gonna get to the destination. Boom, getting this done. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I like what I like, and I get a vision off of what I get a vision off of, and we cool from there.
So with the record label coming up, we ain't gonna talk too much about it. But marketing is a big aspect of any business. What's the big challenge for that? I mean, marketing is fucking hard as hell. I mean, but there's so many damn avenues now. People is doing so much to be relevant.
I don't want to get too many of our secrets away, but how we approaching this, like, so I worked for a tech startup company, and the tech startup company showed me that you can, you could take a company, you could start a company, and then you could go get a lot of investors to invest into that company. You structure that company right, all those investors get their money back, they all own equity in the company, and the company grows. So, but they're not looking for their investments back right away.
Okay.
They're looking for their investments back over time. So you may have a company that need $3 million to really like take off. So these investors all get together. They might say, I'm going to agree to $100,000, and this investor may say, I'm going to agree to $2 million, and this investor say, I'm going to agree to $1 million. So they raise this money, and then they say, Q1 we need an investment of X, Y, and Z. By Q2 we need an investment, and they break the investment down. They don't just write the $3 million check. Okay. They break the investment down, and over time they're going to put this money in, and over time they're going to be looking for their money to get back. And they look at, they put their first money up, and they look at your analytics. Right. They look at your they look at your research, and if your research is looking good, then they're going to invest more money because they've already agreed to invest a certain amount of money. Okay. So what we're doing with the record label is that we're going to start it up, gonna get it going. And with our own monies, we're going to build our analytics up so that we come in with some leverage. And then we're going to have the investors. We're going to do a launch event, have the investors all come in and invest in this. I'm doing this so that the Midwest has a record label that we can migrate to, that we can sign artists and build up talent. Labels have 40, 50, 100 artists on their roster. Damn. And stuff like that. So I didn't even think about I'm not necessarily looking to sign those many artists. Because like I said, I'm the artist. Baby Heights Records is the artist. But, we gonna take that money and invest into our records. And we're gonna push our records like hard. Okay. And not have to worry about I might as well tell y'all. No, tell us. I might as well tell y'all. So we're not signing the artist off the rip. Okay. We're not signing the artist off the rip. We're using the money. And it's gonna be Baby Heights Records featuring Dave East and
J. Cole did.
Like
J. Cole do the Dream World, or not Dream World, Dreamville. He do the Dreamville collabs. He'll have Dreamville featuring That. Because Dreamville.
No. Not Dreamville. Dreamville has their artists, right?
Right.
No. We Internet Money featuring Gunna and
Got you.
like our label. Our label is the artist.
Is the artist.
The features is
the talent.
The talent.
Man, I wish the fucking button
Oh,
worked, bro.
shit,
That's fire right there.
This is going.
That's fire right there.
This is some big shit, bro. I don't know how to compute
When I
it.
say that's major.
So you signed the label as the artist.
The label is the artist.
All right, I'm gonna have to. You gonna have to explain.
Sniper Game, Super Gremlin, example.
No,
Yeah,
no.
But
I don't know what that means though.
Sniper
the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Featuring.
So we hosting our own mixtape.
No.
See, look, right. See, you right.
And when you see it, you're gonna be like,
damn, Daniel.
Well, shit, the Cloudy Kickback, shit. Yeah, me. We
when
are.
you see it, you're gonna be like, shit. Cause the shit's so fire. Like, I don't gotta give an artist in advance. I don't gotta get them dressed. I don't gotta put the chain on them. I don't gotta put cause it's not a real artist.
Okay.
The company name is our artist.
You feel me?
And we're gonna go out and go.
So you market
talent.
That's hard.
Put them on to get them in different.
That's like way hard. That's revolutionary.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
welcome to the party.
That's like way, nigga. That's like way. That's Xing out damn near.
But I ain't Xing out because we
But I'm saying like if you got
act.
But like you just said with the chain and all that shit, that's Xing out all that bread and just like.
And one of the main things is like, and I tell you this, like, and this no shots at no artists. Like I spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on artists. But if I just would have did that in the beginning and made my name the big name, like,
then this would have been a standard.
Now, when I go and say I got this artist and go talk to a label, they gon' just off the strength of our name,
know the sauce.
They gonna be like, whoa, finally we get to work with you. And we come with leverage. The whole thing is about coming with leverage.
Damn.
Like,
You already got a catalog.
That's really smart.
You feel me? It's a built-in catalog.
That's really smart.
So we'll work partnerships out with artists and we'll help them structure they major deals and we'll bring them in and we'll put records on them, records that we would have gave ourselves and put another nigga on.
Okay.
You feel me? We'll do that with artists that are signed to our company. So they'll sign to our company and we'll do the same formula. But it'd be instead of it saying Baby Heist Records featuring those artists, it'll say this artist featuring those artists.
Okay.
But it'll be the records that we choose.
That's hard. Damn, man, I don't know how the hell you came up with that.
I mean, last year I seen Internet Money really take off, and they had a production company, a team of producers, and instead of like going to go sign acts, they put out records like as if they were DJ Khaled. Like, cause that's how they was patterning it off of. My vision for it is saying that we are the artists. So you feel me?
There's so many dynamics to this game that is not exposed.
Yeah.
How do you not say internally navigate? How do you personally did you figure out how to navigate through that? I know it took some time because it's not easy, you know.
Well, really getting on the phone with the homies and with my team and brainstorming and trying to figure out like, cause we argued about who our artists should be. They like, do we bring in your artists and make them be a part of this?
Okay.
I'm like, they gonna want new deals. You feel me? And they gonna want money. And not that I don't want to get nobody no money. It's just that I'm already invested. So it's like, I want to continue to invest from my standpoint and roll out, you know, and do what we got to do. But we will partner with like one or two artists from my other companies.
Okay.
So we will partner because obviously you want to bring everybody a part of this, bring them all on this shit. Like we will partner for sure. And I'm gonna partner with some people from the city too, cause like I really believe in Cleveland's artists here. Like I really believe in them. I always come back here to look for talent. Like the talent I want to find here. And I've had plenty of opportunities to manage artists from other cities and with followings and stuff like that. But like I just never really wrapped my head around it because like I couldn't see me out there going hard and going crazy for somebody else.
Yeah.
When I could go hard for somebody from my city and really put them in that, and you feel me? And it has pigeonholed me. You feel me? Because like I said, over the years, I've seen certain artists grow and pop and become, you know, and if they had my sauce,
It'd still been going, huh?
it'd have been out of here.
Okay.
Like they popping and they growing, but like if they had like a nigga from another city promote you in that city and you hot in your city, and then we gonna go to these other markets and get like it would have been, it'd have been real finessed.
Well, shit.
What do you think hold Cleveland artists back as far as, you know, wanting to branch out and do that?
Is it the
Cleveland artists hold their own self back because like they don't want to work with other people from the city. Like
I agree with that.
you gotta dick ride, and niggas ain't gonna
Like,
say
what's the
that.
beef?
But you gotta dick ride. You gotta, nigga. You making hard shit. You got a fan base and you got a following. I want to do a song with you, bro.
But
let's shoot a video.
I mean,
let's collab.
You right.
You gotta work with people. If you everywhere else they work with each other.
Facts.
Niggas is down in the A right now in the studio, getting high as fuck, making songs together, and they gonna put out the best one. And they may go shoot a running gun video to that motherfucker.
Same time.
And that bitch gonna pop.
And it's gonna pop. Because both of them got fan bases and both of them got people that's following them and watching them. So if they both go hard for this record, then they gonna make some money.
So I think it's more pride or ego.
It's neither. It's a broke nigga mentality.
Yeah, niggas, I agree with that.
Like that's broke nigga shit.
I mean,
like,
because
I don't want to work with you. I ain't fucking with that person.
I ain't trying to
That's
hold
broke
nothing
nigga
back.
shit.
Like, nigga, even if you pop before me, nigga, like, I don't understand. Like, nigga, we is linked. I'm not trying to hold nobody back. Nigga, like,
yeah.
I'm not
If
trying
niggas is out here getting
I don't
money,
see what the hype is.
and you gotta
Let's eat.
You gotta get money with somebody else. You ain't gonna want to get no money with them. That's because like niggas.
Singles or EPs?
It's a process. It's a process.
But they saying now that they saying singles is best, huh?
Yeah.
The singles come with the package. We drop the single with the visual.
Get the sauce off the single and then drop the EP after 2 more singles or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's changing so much.
It's that's because we in the streaming business.
Like within
How
the
much
last 3-4 years.
the game?
I mean, within the last 3-4 years,
Dramatically.
it's real weird.
Like it's
TikTok is like a major influence, and I got on there the other day. I'm like, this is fucking Instagram. What's the hype? I don't understand the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really a difference. The same videos I saw on TikTok, I see on Instagram. Right. It's just majority videos. That's all it is.
yeah, people transferring the content.
But you gotta have that shit and post reels and be
You want to say something, but you don't want to
right.
say
Like what you hold back?
I just I'll go back to this. I was on the phone with those guys, and they were looking at these analytics and these numbers and all of this stuff. And then I got on the phone with a Kevin Lyles and Kevin and 300. It was like, we want to sign Cray right now. We want the streets. So it's 2 different worlds, you feel me? And I unfortunately got to play in both arenas.
And how is it? Because I know it's tough. Because it's like, for real, when you in there, you know what I'm saying? When you with the streets ain't, you know what I'm saying? They know what's
Actually,
going
it's
on
like
in
being
there,
in
you know what I'm
parallel.
saying?
That's
It's like,
hard to pull
how do you
somebody
pull
out.
it off, man? It's like being a jack of all trades.
It's two different worlds, man. Like, nigga, I know what a nigga gotta do in these streets in order to motherfucking make an artist pop. And they gonna have real supporters from wherever the fuck they standing at. On that internet, nigga, that shit like rolling dice.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
That shit like rolling dice.
Yeah.
The internet make our stars.
It's weird, man.
And and it's like
You got.
It's like it's like popcorn. Once you put that heat on that motherfucker, that bitch, pop, 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 they pop.
Yeah.
But once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. Like niggas, they don't like. I ain't like, cause this an interview and we on camera, so I can't go on record and say too much shit. But like,
right,
niggas really like, they gonna be here, but they not gonna be here.
So you think the baby gonna stay around?
The baby here.
The baby here?
Yeah, he's streets.
Yeah.
And that's the point of it. That's why I said what I said before. The streets gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? The streets know. You know what I'm saying? The internet ain't gonna last.
Like don't get it twisted. He's transitioning to the internet.
You know,
but like the streets helped him transition into the internet.
Exactly.
But he
and then the labels did too.
Beating people up and bowling alleys. He need to relax.
Yeah. That nigga don't need to relax.
You don't think so?
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
All right.
Turn up.
Authentic.
So I mean, all right, next one.
A nigga talking shit. Check that temperature. Pull up on them.
Yeah, agree, but I mean, damn, but you get to a certain level of a sauce, you would think you wouldn't even have to get into these things.
Agree.
I have a big ass nigga named Brutus and Bronco from Russia. Nigga protecting me.
Yeah.
Big ass Russian niggas like, huh?
Yeah.
Samoka or some
definitely.
shit.
Definitely. It's two different lifestyles that come with this shit. When you an artist that came up in the streets and got your name off the streets,
yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's certain shit that you gotta do. When you're an artist that's on that internet, and nigga, your shit, as soon as I post my shit, I'm gonna do 1 million streams. Everybody gonna listen.
Yeah.
You don't gotta do nothing for the streets.
But
you don't got no point to prove.
How you think Lil Baby keep the sauce? Cause Lil Baby don't necessarily
He a hard worker.
He don't necessarily be in the streets. Huh?
He a hard worker, and he from the streets.
Yeah,
he got the streets.
I remember when his first interview, he was on there with what's this guy? What's they the owner? P. He was on there with P, and he was asking him. He didn't really know how to interview yet, and he was asking him about gambling with Gucci Man, and he was like, he really didn't really know how to explain it. I'm like, damn, this nigga really. When he was posting on his Instagram hashtag 400 days in, this nigga was really like, all right, nigga, or 200. I'm like, this nigga really just started this shit. So I guess he do got the street cred, but that shit's wild. I don't know. So what comes first? I mean, not one comes first. Peace or paper? Peace, like mental peace, or the money? Because the money come with, you already know, money, more problems.
I'm a peace guy.
Okay.
But people always tell me all the time, they be like, oh, you lazy. And I'm far from lazy.
I don't think so.
I done put in so much work, nigga. I work niggas 10 times. I could go sit down for a quick second. You feel me? But it's motherfuckers it's places that I want to get to that I know I got to continue to work. But like peace give me a peace of mind. I can think about the next move. Mm-hmm. And go execute that motherfucker the right way. Like, cause niggas, you feel me, paper, you feel me, you will go make a shit ton of paper, and then the next day, because you done been unorganized or fucked some shit up on the way to getting that paper, all of it's gone.
You ain't lied.
So I need a peace of mind.
Or, you ain't lied. Or you ain't had shit lined up properly, then you get the money, then it's gone because you gotta spend it. Mm-hmm. You're like, damn, I would have had this shit lined up properly, nigga. I would have been lit.
And if you just going for the paper, then you feel me, you gonna make it as quick as you gonna spend it.
Mm-hmm. So this is the last one. I had another one, Swagger Talent, but I be knocked out. I'll get my sleep on. Sleep or food? Which one you taking?
Food.
Hey, smart man.
Food. So food, and then because I'm 300, though, I love food and food love me back.
Oh shit! I fuck with the food too. I had a corned beef sandwich yesterday, nigga. Did you fuck with the corned beef on that?
I'm actually been eating healthy.
What you been eating?
I've been eating a lot of salmon, shrimp.
Okay.
A lot of green stuff. A lot of steak. Steak, and it's so crazy. Somebody say steak's not healthy.
It is though.
It is healthy though. When
but
it's cooked right.
Steak and broccoli, then you'll lose lbs.
I'm talking lean. I'm eating lean.
It's about to cut.
Yeah, I'm eating lean. I ain't sitting back throwing down honey buns no more.
Honey buns.
Honey buns.
I hate honey buns.
Oh, you hate them?
No, they good in the microwave. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's so crazy. I don't like the outer part of the honey bun. I like the inner part. Just rip the inner part out, eat the inner part, and the rest can go to the trash.
You talking about the
middle part?
No, the middle part.
You don't like the glazed part?
No, I love the glazed part, but the middle part.
What's the middle?
Like,
Is it
It's
cinnamon?
the most doughiest cinnamon, all of that shit on there. Well, we can't be on this bitch talking about that though.
But no, shit, I'm lightweight tap. I just lightweight ran through all fucking 40, 30 of my questions in this motherfucker. Shit, the best one, like, I asked you, like, did you have a power play coming up?
I said, I ain't really.
That's Bailey Heights Records.
And that's the Bailey Heights.
Yeah.
So look, all right, well thanks, Sean Oatz. I mean, shit, for coming on to the show, we're gonna have to get you back after you do another concert. You know how you be doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Left and right, ping pong.
For sure.
Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Cloudy
Kickback.
and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Fun.
You hear me?
Y'all ain't saying nothing about New Being. Y'all ain't saying SPB, man.
We already played New Being in the beginning.
It don't matter.
Man, we was supposed to be on the show. You asked them to be on the show.
You in there, man.
You was supposed to come and sit
We
on.
played New Being in the beginning.
I would have parlayed heli questions.
New Being was rocking in the beginning. And I'm in this bitch, what I'm going to do with this New Being? They don't see me dance.
Sean.
Yeah.
Did it get